another video. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you for coming and watching another video. So, this video is gonna be me talking shit. And if you don't know me, I'm a little bit of a shit talker because I have the right to be. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna talk shit and I'm gonna do my makeup. I got all my shit right here. I got my phone right here. This is a hot tool thing. Fuck Trump. We don't like Trump around here. Don't get me started. Anyways, no hate to anybody that loves Trump. It's your opinion, your whatever. You can support who you want to support, have your beliefs. I don't care. I don't support that man. But, yeah. Just dating and Gen Z is just not it. Let me tell you that for sure. I knew that from my first boyfriend. And if the first is bad, it's like, what's going on now? So, let me see. Let me look at the handy dandy notes I have. So, the first one we're going to talk about, it's my first boyfriend. That was the first man I've ever dated. He was my first everything. Like, that man did me dirty. Let me tell you that. These are not their actual names, by the way. I changed their names so nobody would really know who they are. But we're going to talk a little bit of shit about these men. Boys, I should say, because to the way they act, they're not even fucking men. First one is Justice. Justice was my first boyfriend, my first everything. We met from like an online like teen site. We linked. This was probably my junior year of high school. Yeah. It was my junior year of high school. And we linked up one random night and we were hanging out, chilling, you know, doing our thing. And then, like, he was cool people. We had, like, the same, like, music taste. We had the same, like, we liked the same people, the same artists. That was what mainly filled our relationship, was our music taste. Because we both had the same type of music taste. But me and him dated for 4 months. But let me tell you that 4 months felt like a lifetime to me. But we were dating. I'd always go to his house. And we'd hang out in my car. We'd get Dutch. We didn't really do a lot. That's when I started noticing the red flags. He never wanted to, like, go out and, like, actually do things. He always wanted to just hang out by ourselves, you know, this, and that. He never really wanted to, like, go out to the mall. It was always excuses and then, like, this, and that. So I started noticing the red flags pretty early on. But, you know, I thought this man loved me. He didn't love me. They never really loved me. Then, like, shit really started getting hectic. I really started pulling away from him. I was like, I'm really cool with this guy. Like, you're weird. And, like, it was really bothering me that he never wanted to go out on, like, dates and shit. And, like, I was the one out of the two of us that had the car. I had the car. And I was, like, willing to, like, pick him up, go on the date. This is not, I wasn't tripping about him, like, finding a way there. Then on Christmas Eve, he had been acting kind of weird at this point. And I kind of noticed it, and I was just like, okay, I peep it, but, like, what's going on? It was Christmas Eve. Yeah, I was at my sister's house, and I finally got him to link up. I was like, can I see you today? Like, I want to see you for Christmas type shit. And he finally agreed. And then, we were hanging out in my car, just chilling, hanging out for a bit. And he, like, got a call. So his phone was in, like, the cup holder. He got a call. The phone was face up. Face up, by the way. He's stupid. I hope he ain't cheating on people still, because he did not know how to play the fucking role. But, yeah, phone is face up, and I see on the phone,
it's a female calling him. It's a female named Wifey. And I was
like, what the fuck? That's weird. He didn't answer the call. And previously, before that phone call, he had answered another phone call. So it's like, if it was really family, you would have answered the call. He didn't answer the call, and he just immediately hangs up, put his phone in his pocket. He's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk back to my house," and I just was silent. And he was like, "Oh, can I have a hug?" I wanted to bitch slap him. Let me tell you, I wanted to bitch slap his stupid ass, because, bitch, I just caught you cheating. You know I caught you cheating. And you gonna try to give me a hug. He got the fuck up out of my car and walked home. Hey, hey, oh, there we go. Yep, I got my little eye huggers in so I could see. Oh shit. After that, after I sent him the paragraph and I blocked him, this nigga, he gonna find my Instagram. Because mind you, we only talked on Snapchat and I had his phone number, but I didn't talk to him on that. And so this nigga gonna find my Instagram couple like months later, and he gonna be like,
"Oh, it was just a joke. It was my friend. It was just a joke. That was my friend." And I was like, "You think I'm stupid or dumb?"
the truth. I said, "Stop lying." And he told me the truth. He was like, "Yeah, I was another girl." I was like, "How long were y'all together?" He was like, 2 to 3 months. I don't remember. And I was like, me and this thing have been together like 4 or 5 months. And I'm just like, "You're weird." Oh, and mind you, after I found out that shit, I had to go hang out with family. So, I had to keep it P, had to keep it player. Didn't yap, didn't nothing. And yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, this nigga really think I'm stupid. And what's so crazy is me and him were back and forth too. We were on and off, on and off. And then finally, I finally blocked him and never talked to him again. Haven't talked to this nigga in like 2 to 3 years. Yeah, and I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but fuck him, fuck his mama, fuck his daddy. He got mommy and daddy issues. Like, how do you have mommy and daddy issues? Pick a struggle. So yeah, this nigga had problems, and I still loved his stupid ass. I thought I loved him. I really did. That was like my first boyfriend or whatever. I really thought I loved this nigga, but he ruined my fucking self-esteem. That's what he did. So Justice, not your real name, but you know who you are. If you see this, let's keep it P, let's keep it player, okay? Because, yeah, I want no contact. No, thank you. The best. I hope him the best. I hope he really do get the help he need. Because the last thing he said to me was, "I'm going to get the help I need." Please get the help you need, because you ruined my life, low-key, bro. You did a little bit too much. But yeah. So that's the first motherfucker, Justice. Next one is Eduardo. Okay, this one, I have a special hate for this nigga. I have a special hate for this. Oh, this one probably, he tops the cake. He's a little bit worse than Justice. He's like a little bit worse. They just want pussy nowadays. It's just like, what does pussy get you? Exactly, nothing. An STD, bitch. So Eduardo, I met him on Instagram. I think I had just stopped fucking with some other nigga. I really wasn't trying to fuck with anybody. I was really just trying to chill. He hit me up on Instagram and he like, "Oh, you cute, like, what's up, let's link up." And it was on his birthday, so it was April 2nd. And yeah, our anniversary would have been on his motherfucking birthday. That should tell you everything right there. But yeah, so we link up like a couple days after his birthday. Because I didn't know this nigga. And I needed to get to know him before I even link up with him. Because, bro, I don't know you. You be some weirdo. And he sent me pictures and shit, like his old ass pictures. I now know that those pictures is old as fuck, and he do not look like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's link up. We link up a couple days later after I get off of work. I go pull up on this nigga, and let me tell you, it's like 80 degrees, bro. And this nigga's in a red puffer with some jeans. A red puffer with some jeans. I should have known right there. That was a red flag right there. The first encounter was a red flag. I should have known that this nigga was no good. This nigga was not shit. I should have known it from the start, bro. If I can go back and tell myself to not fuck with him, I would never fuck with him. Never. He is my biggest fucking regret. This nigga is my biggest fucking regret. I wish I never talked to him. He became the weirdest nigga. Like, he became the weirdest person I ever fucked with. And I fucked with Justice for a while after we broke up, but Justice did never do anything that Eduardo did. Because, bitch, I would choose Justice, my experience with Justice, 1,000 times over what I went through with Eduardo. It was that motherfucking bad. I'm not going to say every motherfucking detail, but I'm going to expose this thing a little bit. Embarrass yourself, bro. He embarrasses his fucking self. So, boom. Me and Eduardo start fucking with each other. And this nigga, okay, I was down bad at this point. Because this was just like right after my brother had passed away. And I was still going through like the motions and trying to get through like losing my brother and my niece. So it's like he caught me at a bad time. But I also let a lot of shit slide because I really was not in a good mental state. And I really just didn't give a fuck. And I got manipulated through love. None of it was true, to be honest. This nigga just knows how to manipulate. But y'all gonna be like, Jaleesa, why would you let this nigga do this? Let me tell you, I was down bad mentally. So yeah, we started fucking with each other, and this nigga's at my house, like every single day. And me and my mom, like we weren't in a good place. I'm not gonna lie. He's sitting at my house every day. He don't want to be at his house. He living with his aunt at the time. And one thing about this thing that I learned, he's a liar. He lied. He lied a lot in our relationship. That nigga lied tremendously. Like, I don't even think he told me one true thing our whole duration of our relationship. He was just like a compulsive liar. Like, he couldn't talk to you without lying. Like, it was that motherfucking bad, bro. Like, 2 months in, shit goes rocky at my house. And I end up I end up making the decision to move out and live on my own without my mother. I was living with my mother at the time. And I chose to separate from my mother and go live by myself. And this nigga, Eduardo, he had no job. He got SSI checks. And like, okay. I later found out from his family he has a disability. I didn't know it was as bad as it was. Me and his aunt did have a conversation about it, and she was like, he doesn't understand the law, and he has like a permanent like mental disorder, basically. In short, long story short. And I just move along. I'm like, okay, he earns money. He's gonna help with bills. He's gonna help with rent. Like, we're together. At the time, I loved this nigga. We end up telling her, like, yeah, me and him are gonna move in together.
I just want to say that she didn't even want us to move in together. Like, she was like, "Are you sure?"
We're gonna split the bills equally. I have my own job. He gets whatever he gets for the government. He has to do shit that he needs to do. And I'm like, I'm thinking this motherfucker is responsible. Thinking this motherfucker like is on 10, 10 toes. He gets money how he gets money. Like, he really trying to do something for himself. Because that's the impression I was under. That's what he was telling me. This is all the like shit he's telling me. So I'm believing it because I'm like, why would he feel the need to lie? I didn't know his compulsive lying was that motherfucking bad. And let me tell you, it was that motherfucking bad. He lied a lot. And like, me and him are arguing. He's like making me late for work. He's talking to other bitches. He's like doing a bunch of stuff. And I kind of just shut out. I shut out all the shit he's doing. I mentally clocked out. And I ended up being the main one paying bills. I ended up being the main one paying all the bills because he would spend his money on weed and fucking unreleased EBK J-Bo music and unreleased just music and just useless shit and hella weed and like all this shit. And like, he got food stamps though. Like, we had food in the house and but like the cleaning and the cooking, it was all left to me doing a lot of the shit on my own. And like, he'd be at home all day and I'd be at work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I had to drive 45 minutes into Sacramento to go to work. So it's like, I'm gone most of the day. Besides on like Saturdays and Sundays. and I would have to do the cleaning on Saturdays and Sundays.
I didn't really have to, but you're not gonna let your house be hella dirty. Like, you gonna clean that shit on the weekends.
He would help out sometimes when I was like pissed off at him, but besides that, he didn't really help a lot. But he had to go to Sacramento to meet up with somebody to go to classes, and he met up with them in Doka. And this nigga would not wake up on time, and he would not want to get up and go to, like, get the fuck up and, like, get there, because, bro, I had to drive in, so he had to come in with me to my job, and he just, like, walk to Doko in the morning and do whatever. And, yeah, he would wake up hella late, and just, like, I'd be late to work all the time. I was getting in trouble at work, and I was just done with him at this point. It had got to August, so April to August now, however long that is. I'm going on vacation for my niece's birthday party, and he was upset that he wasn't going. But I had this trip planned way before me and him got together. So the day I leave, he's upset, not talking to me, not nothing, silent. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to talk to me? Oh, well, I pack my shit and I leave. And then when I'm gone, he's like, okay, have a good trip. I love you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you getting some motherfucking act right when, like, so what, you were invited to this motherfucking vacation? Like, you don't know my sister. Like, we just started dating. LA to Sacramento, it's like an 8-hour drive. So we're driving to LA, and he starts acting cool, texting me like, "Oh, I love you. Like, have a great time. Text me when you get to LA," type shit. Like, have a good trip. I'm like, okay, cool. And like, once we get on the boat, he starts acting all kind of fucking ways. He just texts me all kind of shit, just being hella dramatic, and just like, oh, I'm stuck at home, I can't do anything, I'm upset. And I'm like, why are you blaming me? Like, I'm on a boat. I'm getting on a boat for my vacation. Like, bro, I've been working my ass off. Mind you, I had just moved into my first apartment I ever am like living in, and I'm just like paying all these bills on my own, and like he just made my time kind of shitty on the boat. And mind you, he wasn't saving money. He wasn't none of that. I was the one saving money. I was the one paying all the bills. The only thing he really bought was groceries with his EBT and an $80 TV stand. And I'm just like, and he wanted the money back for the $80 TV stand. Like, I just paid all the bills for, what, 4 fucking months we were living together? Or 2 fucking months? 3 fucking months? I don't know. So, Eduardo, you know who you are. I would never fuck with you ever again. And I hope you stay out of my DM. So, me and him, on and off, I barely had Wi-Fi. I wasn't really tripping. I was literally living my fucking best life on this motherfucking boat. I did not care. And I was just chilling. I was having a rough time because I was going through it mentally. Like I said, I was going through a lot mentally. We go and have a good time. We go party and do all this and that. And I met like some people. I met one guy my age. He was pretty cool. Yeah, I meet this guy. I'm having a good time on the boat. And so Eduardo fucking just is texting me talking about he's bored, and he turns off his location and then he stops answering. And I'm like, okay, whatever, but like,
Time I thought I loved this nigga.
at the time of me leaving, I was already planning to end the relationship. I was already withdrawn. I didn't want to be around him anymore. He gave me the ick. And when a guy gives you the ick, you just gotta leave. You just gotta leave. He gave you the ick. And so he ends up just leaving. And I didn't know he left until his aunt texted me. She's like, I had to come get from y'all's apartment yesterday, and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, oh, I didn't know we were broken up, but that's okay. And I didn't really tell her a lot of details. I didn't tell her about the cheating. I don't know if she knows about the cheating. We're going back to LA from Ensenada, Mexico. We're going back to LA to get off the boat and go home. And it was literally middle of the ocean. I'm like, okay, cool. And I had my mom, she had a key to my house. I had my mom go over there and check and see if like things were gone. And there was a couple of things missing. Like, he took like a rolling tray. He took like my hoodies. He took like most of his stuff and left a lot of his stuff, but I ended up taking it back to his aunt's house. Like my laptop was still there, my fucking my jewelry was still there. We've spoken since we broke up, but it's usually just him blaming me and saying like, "Oh, you're a bitch, fuck you," or like trying to get me to come over and fuck. Just useless stuff like that, and it's like I don't want to. I don't want to like encourage your back and forthness. Like I'm done with that. Marshawn was another girl. I wish I never even let that nigga even conversate with me, bro. He was real bad. He was a tug. Let me tell you, 10. I hated it. Marshawn, me and him talked. We were long distance. This nigga said he lived in Chicago. We was cool. We would talk all the time, FaceTime, Snapchat, all of the thirds. And he started getting possessive. He was like, "Why are you going out? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?" And he like would want nudes all the time, shit like that. And it's just like, uh, yeah, me and this dude is talking. We're talking for a while, and like it was cool. We would just like flirt and shit. Send nudes here and there. Yes, I did that. I won't be ashamed of it. But um, it became like it became very sexual very fast, and I noticed like that's all he really wanted was the sexual shit, and it really became a problem. So I really just cut it off after a while, and then like eventually he said he wanted a break from like us talking because mind you he never asked me to be his girlfriend.
None of these dudes ever asked me to be their girlfriend, so these are all talking stages.
But yeah, so eventually he's just like I need a break, like I got a lot going on, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I've been telling this thing, if you need space for me, let me know, bitch, cause I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go do what I need to do. And we end up going on a break, and I'm doing what I want to do, and we aren't talking, we ain't nothing. And then this nigga pop up out of nowhere, and he's like, I want you back, blah blah blah. Sweet talking me and me, being me. I fucking told this thing, I was like, okay, I'll give you another chance. So I give him another chance, and he's like upset about something, and I'm like, why are you upset? And he's just like, oh, I was talking to this girl while we're on a break, and she did me dirty, and this, and that. And like, he said, I really like spent money on her, and blah, blah, blah. And mind you, we're trying to fix our relationship. And you're talking about another female? That's crazy. Why are you even like trying to fix what you have with me when you upset about another female? You need to go figure out your feelings with her and leave me alone. I'm just tired of dating and fucking this Gen Z. It's like if I get me a 45-year-old man, y'all can't blame me. Cause it's like at least I'm getting money, right? Right? Okay. I started distancing myself and I blocked this thing. I blocked this thing on everything. He starts making new accounts to talk to me and making new accounts to text me and telling me, let me have another chance, let me have another chance, and this, and that, and just going on and on about some crazy shit, bro. And like all this other shit, and I'm just like, bro, whatever. My friend ends up being cordial with his friend, so I ended up telling her like, "Hey, can I talk to his friend and like tell him what this nigga doing? Like this nigga weird. He on 10 for no reason, and I want nothing to do with him." And so we ended up talking, and I'm telling him everything that his friend is doing, and he's like, he's acting weird. Why is he doing this? And I'm like, bro, get your friend, please. I want to be left alone at this point. Like I want him to leave me alone and go fuck with somebody else, cause I'm not down for messing with you anymore. Like I'm done with what you got going on. We ended up getting the guy I'm fucking with in the call, and yeah, this dude gets mad because I told his friend about what he was doing. Like your friend need to know how much of a weirdo you are. And at the end of the day, we didn't fix anything. It was just a bunch of yapping back and forth and all that shit. And I'm just like, okay, leave me alone at this point. Like you won't leave me alone. And he was like, fine. And then yeah, he ends up being doing some more weirder shit, saying some weird shit. And then yeah, he tried to fuck with my friend, and he was texting her like, "Oh, let me fuck with you. Like, I feel like I missed an opportunity with you." And I was just like, "That's my best friend, bitch. You think she gonna switch up for your broke, dirty ass?" he stalks me still, just quietly now. So yeah, well, she's gonna be like, she put me on blast on her YouTube. Hold on my YouTube. Like, thanks for the subscribe, but like, Next one is Michael. Again, not their real names. Michael. 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 So me and Michael, we went to high school together. Me and Michael went to high school together, and we were cool. I didn't really talk to Michael when we went to high school together, but he was, I mean, I guess he was cool people. He added me on Snapchat out of nowhere, and they said he added me by mention. So I never got where he fucking found me at. How you find me at? You're weird. That was weird to me, but you know, I still fucked with the nigga. I like weirdos. He had been swiping up on my shit for a minute, just watching my shit, hella. And I finally start interacting back with this nigga, and I'm like, okay, what you look like? And he showed me a picture. I'm like, okay, you're cute. That's when he told me, he was like, yeah, we went to school together. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So we link up, we smoke, we like kind of the same music. He put me onto some music. We was cool. We was chilling. We was hanging out. Bro, he started acting like he really fucked with me, and whole time he didn't. He just wanted some coochie, and he's a liar. And then out of nowhere, this nigga moves to Vegas. Like, Michael, come on now. He just seemed like he wasn't really interested in me, so I'm like, okay, whatever, it's cool. Like, we don't really have to fuck with each other. But then he started acting like he really want to fuck with me, and that's the thing. That nigga was a liar too. I'll catch him in lies. I just want to say anything. He thought I was stupid. My ass is fat, not stupid. Because Michael really was cool. I would have fucked with Michael. Like, hardcore. So, this nigga Michael, he left like right after his birthday. His birthday is the day before Christmas. So, I buy this nigga like $90 worth of shit, bro. You know me, because I thought Michael really fucked with me. I buy this nigga Michael shit. And, yeah, he was like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, okay, bitch. And he was just, he made me feel very underappreciated because of the shit he did. And I was just like, damn, I thought you really was fucking with me because you said you really was fucking with me.
So it's like, you really wasn't?
And then when he moved to Vegas, we kind of cut contact. And then he wanted to text me out of nowhere. We started talking again. And then we cut contact again. And then we linked day after Mother's Day when he came out here. And then after that, we was talking for a while, and then I had a car accident, and this dude ghosted me right after my car accident. Literally, the next day, he didn't text me back. But now he wanna fucking look at my Snapchat and hella shit, trying to be friendly. Bitch, fuck you. Like, he cool, I like him, he cute, he funny, like, we laugh, he make me laugh. But it's like, at the end of the day, fuck you. Because you're not about to play me for no motherfucking fool. And then he wanna move back to our city. I'm honestly just butthurt over the whole thing. But it's like, whatever, I could be butthurt. Like, I have a valid reason to be motherfucking butthurt, because you did some shady motherfucking shit. And it's like, damn, I was really a down-ass bitch, and you was shady as fuck. Like, cry me a river, oh. He said, cry me a river, bitch. That's why I'm telling Michael, cry me a motherfucking river. At this point, I'm done with it. I don't really care anymore. Honestly, I'm done with the whole, like, dating thing right now. I just wish, like, I could just chill. And if somebody comes by that's, like, fine shit and they want to treat me right, take me on a date, then yeah, I'm willing to give you a little conversation. But these niggas be expecting pussy and ass and titties first date. And it's like,
I don't even know you or where you been.
thank you for watching, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed me ranting about these fuck niggas. And, drop ideas down in the comments about what I should do next. I'm gonna start trying to record more. I just be lazy, and I be working. So, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure my schedule out. We're gonna record with the gang. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed. And follow me on Instagram. Hi, Stinkies. That's my baby. But yeah, I hope y'all liked. Bye.